And joining us this afternoon is Mr. Tom Vadakkan, one of the most prominent faces of the Congress party on television until a few years ago. Mr. Tom Vadakkan, good evening and thank you for speaking to Republic TV. Now, you know, a lot of people, including my generation, will remember you for being the leader who defended the Congress party in its worst, namely CWG, Colgate, 2G, and on prime time, Mr. Vadakkan, irrespective of the scam, you were one spokesperson who came, smiled, took every question, and defended the Gandhi family. This evening, Mr. Vadakkan, for all our viewers, especially at Republic, and Arnab, I wish Arnab was here to ask you these questions, and he will be, perhaps speaking to you later this evening. Why did you leave the Congress party, Mr. Vadakkan?
As you rightly said, I've been defending this party for almost 2 decades. I've been doing that as an onerous duty given to me. As a spokesman, you are supposed to defend the party, you've got to take the line of the party, you've got to paraphrase the ideas, the concepts that the party gives you. I mean, it's not like a teleprompter in front of you and then you read out of it as a newsreader or as an anchor. It is a reality that you have to be there, you have to express your views, you have to behave as if it is your views. That is an exercise which I've been doing for the last 2 decades. Now when I have come out of that, I have no restraint of being a spokesman anymore. I can express my views and I feel very comfortable at it because here is a view of Mr. Tom Vadakkan as a human being, as an Indian citizen, as somebody who feels and senses the situation around him. I am not bound by any rules of that party to defend anybody anymore. I have defended enough and I have said this is the full stop that I am putting out, that I won't do it anymore. And that's why I am out of it and I'm speaking to you frankly.
Yeah, Mr. Tom Vadakkan, I have some good news for you. Arnab Goswami will be joining us in about 1 minute. And while he joins us, let me ask you a straightforward question. Did you quit the Congress party because of Rahul Gandhi?
Look, I have mentioned it in my press conference today. The issue was Pulwama. That has triggered this whole exercise. That I have walked out of my party that I belonged to earlier. There are other issues too, but I don't intend to focus on those issues because that gets personal. What I'm referring to is pure ideology, where I had differences and I walked out. And that is the case, and I don't intend to get into personalities, individuals. There the jury is out. Let the people of India decide who's correct, who's wrong. Let the historians do their job, write history as it is read and understood.
Mr. Tom Vadakkan, Arnab Goswami is just joining us live. He's just miking up. Yeah. Okay, he's live with us. Arnab Goswami is live with us. Arnab, one of your oldest friends in the Congress party, joining us live, this time as a BJP spokesperson. I was just telling him, Arnab, that we all remember CWG, 2G, Colgate, every scam when we were in another channel when Tom Vadakkan would take all your questions and he would smile through all of it. Over to you, Arnab.
Yeah. You know, Tom and I go back a very long way. I don't want to reveal his age and he doesn't want to reveal mine. But I happen to know this gentleman from, Tom, approximately, I would say 1996. So I know you for 22 years, Tom, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. So congratulations on your move, Tom.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you, what will happen now, Tom, if Niranjan or anyone starts picking up everything that you said about the BJP in the last 15 to 20 years and starts playing you those clippings? How will you handle that situation?
I've handled it about 10 minutes back They did that on a national channel. They played out archives of different defenses I put forward. And I told them very bluntly, look, you will find tons of it, but I have done that as a spokesman. I have done that with the onerous task of speaking the party line. I have done it without a teleprompter. I have paraphrased, I have said it in my own style, like you're playing a drama, you have to play a line. So that's all I've been doing. But today I'm happy to inform you, Arnab, that I'm a free man. And today is my Independence Day, though I belong to the Bharatiya Janata Party now, but at least they have not given me any onerous tasks, so I can speak freely to you without any inhibition.
Well, that's fantastic, Tom. Tom, what really was your turning point? Because, you've had a checkered career. What really was your turning point? Because if there was a loyalist in the BJP, and you worked closely with Sonia Gandhi, you even were active when Sitaram Kesri was running the party, and you worked with every leader from Ambika Soni to Anand Sharma and everyone who handled the media department. And you've been virtually the face of the external relations of the Congress party. What was your turning point?
Arnab, Pulwama was the turning point, and it was an issue which I felt strongly. I told myself, look, I can defend the party, but on this, I had my restrictions. I was told that I can't speak anything else but what the script was, and it was almost like a teleprompter, and I had to do that. And my conscience told me, no, I had enough of this. Somewhere in life, you realize that enough is enough, Arnab. And I took that call and I said, let me leave this. Let me leave this for good and let me stop doing this, because I think my country is more important than belonging to any political party. I am an independent Indian. I have a view on a subject. It is a question of my patriotism versus anybody else's. But I thought the government of the day has done a good job. And if you ask questions regarding how many dead bodies were there, who all saw them, there were photographs taken, these are issues that.
But did you not tell them that? Did you not tell them? Did you not tell them internally? I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the Congress party who felt that raising those questions after Pulwama was inappropriate and against national interest.
Well, there were many of us who spoke, but who was listening? Arnab, there must be somebody listening, no? You can't talk to the walls, no? Arnab, you've been to my office. There are about 20 people sitting in my office. We express our views, we talk to people. But point is, there must be somebody seriously listening to reshape the policy line. There is no connect. And when you don't have connect, this is the accident that happens. You lose loyalists because they express a view and it's not heeded for. I mean, this has been happening for quite some time. And I did talk to you once in a while. I told you that there are problems and I did express it to you. That was the processes that were happening. But I didn't want as a loyalist to speak outside. And today it was unbearable and I decided to walk out.
Well, Tom, let me tell you, happy new innings. I wish you luck. And the good thing, I can talk to you again.
Thank you, Arnab.
I think you've been pretty
you can
miserable
always.
without
There's
being
no ban
questioned
on
by
me
me
anymore.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that later.
Absolutely, Arnab. You can't ban channels.
And you're most...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can't ban channels. I mean, that's bizarre. You can't ban channels. And I know you've been unhappy about that at a personal level as well. But I would like to welcome you into the studios of Republic TV and Republic Bharat. And I'm sure we'll have an occasion to talk to you in Hindi as well.
I will be there.
Thank you. Niranjan, over to you, my friend.
I'll be there anytime you call me, Arnab.
Thank you, Arnab. Mr. Vadakkan, before I let go of you, just two points. One question, and that's on 2 points relevant to the news today. Mr. Vadakkan, the Congress party wants the sedition law scrapped. Now, I want your take on that because nobody's misused the sedition law more than the Congress party in the past.
That's very surprising. But then, if they have taken that, decision, it is good. But the question that still begs repeating is, why have they been, sleeping over it? I have been a victim of sedition laws. The CBI and others summoned me on this, and I know I suffered for it. But I was saved because I had nothing to do with it. But sedition law is bad, and that's what we have been crying from rooftops. I've been a victim of it. So now that they have decided that it needs to be scrapped, hallelujah, God save them.
And I know you said in the beginning of this interview, Mr. Vadakkan, that you will not get personal and won't make it bitter. But I will have to ask you this question because it is also the biggest talking point across India. We broke a story along with Op India of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi and a land deal that involves a certain Mr. Paheva and CC Tampi and Mr. Sanjay Bhandari. There's a link that's been drawn. Now, I want to ask you, will the Congress party, or can we expect the Congress party to come clean on this, or at least give out a statement, because they've been very cagey about it? They've admitted to the deal, but it's much deeper, and even you know that, Mr. Tom Vadakkan. Don't expect you to give out the full details. But how are you viewing this controversy as it unfolds?
My friend, I walked out of the party a few hours back.
Yeah.
And the latest updates I'm not familiar with. And these kind of things are dealt with by Mr. Surjewala, who is the lawyer come spokesman. So he handles it at his personal level. So we as spokesmen do not get to know much of it. But what I know about it is this much, that this is a matter that is also being investigated. And to make a running commentary on an investigation would not be appropriate at this juncture. Let the investigation take its own course and let the truth come whenever it does come.
Mr. Tom Vadakkan, welcome back to Republic TV, and all the best. All the best, sir, from the entire Republic TV team. We'll be in touch. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.